Welcome to Mantra Flower Tarot Libra. This is going to be your monthly read for March. Thank you for waiting on this. I'm a little late getting it out, I will say. But if you can tell, I have changed my setup, and I've also changed the way that I've kind of been doing my readings lately. I'm doing it more with, I usually do like a Celtic cross or a 10-card spread, but I've been having the idea to start doing it how I do my personal readings, which is more on the basis of, let's see what the cards say and focus on the main thing that's coming out, right? So I hope it resonates. I hope it connects with more of you and it can give some guidance and intuitive approach here to your situation and maybe like reveal some things. I only hope and wish that you get guidance and love and peace out of my readings. I never want to deliver anything other than just that. So let's go ahead and get into it, Libra. What is the energy for Libra in the month of March? First card out is the Tower. And then we got a ton of them that fell out. A little too many there, Spirit, if we could just get a little less. Show me what is going on for Libra in the month of March. Interesting. So before all those cards fumbled out, 2 cards came out, and I could only see the top card that had fallen, and it was the Lovers, and that one just came out again. So I feel like that's definitely a strong message there. That's definitely happening. What else do we have for Libras? What does Libra need to know for their highest good in the month of March? What does Libra need to know for their best and highest purpose in the month of March? Libra need to know. Guys, I got like a ton of new tarot cards on the way, and I'm so excited to use them. I got a pack of them in today, actually, but I'm waiting till after all the monthly reads are done in order to use them. We'll take these last 3 here. Okay. Definitely some interesting energy coming out here, Libra. I'm thinking I already feel what's going on. We have Emperor at the bottom of the deck. Going through it, Libra, so initially what I'm feeling here is that you are definitely ending February with like a sudden rapid change. I don't get that this is actually your March energy. Usually my readings go from the end of the month we're coming out of and the beginning of the month we're going into, and I definitely feel like for the Tower there, something rapidly is happening, and I get that it's your perspective about a situation, which is like shifting your energy here. Interesting. So there's something that's happening rapidly that's occurring. I get that it's not necessarily like a traditional Tower moment where it's like a sudden change that like occurs without you being able to like expect it or anything. I feel like this is more of an internal epiphany where it's like you're in one energy and then like out of nowhere immediately you fall into a different energy, and it may have been like a really long ongoing process trying to work through some kind of energy here. I definitely am getting it's something you thought you were destined to be, destined to do, a partner you're destined to have a relationship with. It's some kind of destiny here where you possibly fought this destiny, and that was the Tower moment, is suddenly you emerged out of the energy of blocking it, of fighting it, and whoosh, you're like into this new energy of just accepting it and getting it. Like you've removed a block, an obstacle, a challenge. That's like the words that are coming in my head. You've removed some kind of energy that was holding you back. And I don't know that you even realized that you were removing it when you did, but that is the Tower moment. It's almost an internal energy that you just, it's almost like this amazing grand epiphany that just happened, or like a shift in your energy that's finally come about. So it's like you could be, if you're someone looking to heal, it's like you've been healing for a very long time. You've been trying to do the work. You've been practicing, meditating, trying to love yourself. Like you've been doing all these different things, but it's like you just couldn't come over this hump. Like you couldn't get past this hump of finally being healed enough to move forward. And then it's like suddenly, without you even trying, you're healed. Like you feel it, you know it just happens. And it's like, whoa, I've been working so hard on this, and that was the key, is not to work hard on it, to release it, to let it go. But I'm getting that so that's the Tower moment that you're like coming into March with. And I get that it gives you a new perspective on things that you thought you were destined to do or be or have. Like it's almost like I'm getting an energy. You had this whole life planned out in your mind, but as soon as this energy shift instantly happens, you realize that that's actually not the reality that you're living, or the reality that you want to live. Like you're actually changing what you thought your destiny was, and you're seeing what it truly is. And once you see for what it truly is, that's when you're getting that wish fulfillment. That's when you're like, wow, I never knew that I would align so well with this. Like this shift happens, your perspective changes, and now you're seeing all these things that are actually amazing for you, Libra. It's almost like you just know. You know, and you're following it, and it's going to lead you to a lot of abundance. It's going to take you to a lot of happy places, a lot of happy meetings with other people, as long as you continue following your intuition on this and knowing that this is what universe, this is what source has for you. Like this is the true path that you're actually supposed to go in. Like all these blockages that you had before, like they're just suddenly like, I'm seeing like them just melt away. It's almost like the paint on the walls is melting to uncover this beautiful mural that was like painted over, and you had no idea that this mural was on this wall, but you had to let the paint melt away. And as soon as that happened, it's like you can see where everything really is. You can see where you're really supposed to go, that's actually going to make you really happy. But there is something here where I think emotionally you're so overwhelmed by the change in your own perspective, the change in the shift in your own reality, that it's really difficult for you to accept this new way forward. So you're almost going within your own energy. You're pulling in your emotions. You're trying not to get like overjoyed, because you're really like speculating that this isn't going to happen because it looks so beautiful. But at the same time, you really want to embrace it because it looks so beautiful. So let's go ahead and just ask some questions here. First, we'll go ahead and clarify, and then we'll ask some more questions depending on what kind of comes out with the clarifying cards. But I'm definitely feeling this energy of, it is happiness. It's almost a shock. Like you never knew that this is what you were gonna do, or this is the kind of person you were gonna be or have, or it's like it's so many different things. It's not just one thing, I think, for any of you. I don't think it's one specific thing. It's centered around your relationships, your job, your dreams, your goals, your family, your friends. Like it's almost like you're having this immense shift in all the energy around you. And I feel that you've worked hard on this before, and then it just, nothing would happen, but all of a sudden it's happening. Clarify the Tower for me. First card out, we have Four of Cups. So that's the Tower. It's like you were living this average life, very apathetic, okay? The rat is known, like, if you're being stereotypical with it, it's like a dirty creature, nasty, like disease infested, nasty thing that, it's a rodent in our home. We want to get it out. But when you actually look into rats, they're extremely intelligent creatures, very, very smart, easy to train, very loyal. They form attachments almost like humans do when it comes to their family, their pack, or like people who have pet rats. Those rats are super devoted to that person. They're very much like dogs, but in a rodent form, but highly intelligent, highly curious, very, very quite unique creatures indeed. But they can be very protective, and they're not willing to just run away from danger. They will confront danger if it's to protect something that they love. So we definitely portray rats to be these like disgusting creatures, but they're truly not, and they do self-clean like cats as well. Excuse me, Libra. Might be something with like the communication that you're able to give as well, because I'm like, I keep getting choked up here. But they're very clean, intelligent, smart, protective, loyal creatures. And so the way that we look at them is definitely not the correct way that they actually are by nature. And so it's almost like with this Four of Cups that this rat is sitting on, when people first look at it, it's almost like, oh, those cups are disgusting, like there's a rat on them, it's gross. The rat's getting inside of it, it's stealing whatever's in there. When you first look at it, it actually gives you the wrong image. But when you know the story of the rat, it's almost like this rat is actually guarding these cups. It's waiting for the right person to come by to release a cup to. But it's sitting on these cups. It's knowing that there's no one around worthy of taking one of these cups, so it's almost protecting it, it's guarding it, it's covering them so nothing can get in as well as nothing can get out, okay? And then you see the moon here, and so that's all about illusions. So again, the rat has two stories depending how you look at it. So it's almost like you were in this energy of looking at the rat in the most disgusting way. This rat is sitting on my cups. I definitely don't want any of those cups. They're all disgusting and tainted now. And then immediately there's a shift where you're like, I'm actually protecting these cups. Like I'm actually not allowing anyone to get into these cups or the love in these cups to come out. I'm actually safeguarding them and protecting them. And you're seeing the whole situation just very different, which allows you to have that Tower moment. Clarify the Lovers for me, please. Too many cards there. Let's just get one. Clarify the Lovers. Clarify the Lovers. And with the Lovers, I'm not getting like romantic energy per se. For some of you, it definitely could be. I'm getting more of like, this is like things that you were tied to, destinies that you believed you were having, jobs that you thought you were happy at, relationships that you thought you wanted. It's giving me more of that kind of energy than a Lover's energy. And we have Son of Pentacles, essentially, which is Knight of Pentacles, okay? So it's almost like you're seeing a new beginning. You're looking at everything that you're destined with, and you're truly seeing a new beginning. Like you're looking at it in such a different way that you want to start over, but you don't want to start over from the page because you've brought wisdom, you've brought knowledge with you here. You've brought lessons that you've learned and had to go through. And so now you're moving immediately into this Knight energy. I'm going to pursue this new beginning. I'm going to give it my all. I'm going on this adventure to truly find like what's meant for me. The Knights, I think sometimes we forget that the whole point of a Knight is they can be very stable, reliable, but it's not really long term because they're meant to go to all these different places throughout the world and defend or love or conquer, defend different people, things, ideals. They're meant to protect. They have all these responsibilities, but these responsibilities are spread throughout the world, not in one place. So it's like you're going after, what is this new beginning for me? I need to experience these different things and make these changes to really fulfill my destiny that like I see that I actually have now. You have the confidence to do it, Libra. Clarify the Nine of Cups for me, please. It's quite beautiful energy, honestly. Nine of Cups. Didn't I just say you have the confidence to do it? That's exactly the energy I was feeling, is like you're finally getting the strength, the courage, the ability, the foresight to know what you want and go for it. You're not sitting sideline anymore. You're taking this new perspective. You're taking these new set of destinies that's been laid before you, and you're going for it. You're like, I'm going to experience this. I'm going to enjoy this life in a different way than what I've been doing. I'm going to enjoy it much more, and I'm going to be happy about it. I'm going to get my wish fulfillment. I'm going to get where I want to be. You don't even know what's in these cups, Libra. You have no idea what's in those cups, but you do know if it's not a cup for you, you're going to let it go. You're going to explore different cups and find what's really meant for you here, okay? Clarify the Ace of Wands, please. Clarify Ace of Wands for Libra. And I got, that's funny. I have the Ace of, I don't take them if they don't jump out of the deck, but just so you can see, these are the ones that had flipped over while I was shuffling. We have Ace of Pentacles, Temperance, Seven of Swords, and Ace of Cups. Those flipped over while I was shuffling, but again, I don't really take them. To me, when a card flips over in the middle of while you're shuffling and it doesn't like pop out, that's showing you because we all make decisions, okay? So these are decisions that you possibly were going to make, like you were considering them. So if you had two roads, but you chose or are choosing the left side, your energy is going in this direction, even if you haven't made a choice yet. The card that flips over is going to be the right side. It's going to show me the energy that you were considering, or the energy that you were thinking about, or past energy that's already happened. It's showing me the path that you chose not to take, or the path that your energy's not guiding you down yet. So like Temperance, that's all about patience, divine timing. So it's like maybe you were in a situation where you did have to have divine timing. You had to be patient, but you're no longer being patient. It's here. The time is now. It's here for you. The potential of the aces, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups, the potential of a new beginning was here. The potential of emotional fulfillment was here, but it wasn't utilized. But now that it's time to act, it's like it's time to really act and actually pursue that new beginning, pursue that new kind of emotional fulfillment, okay? So it's showing me the energy that came before a decision or a path and action, and that's why I don't take them in my readings, because that's just how I perceive them. Just to explain that. I don't know why I went so in depth with explaining that. Maybe I was supposed to, I don't know. Ace of Cups, show me Ace of Cups, and see, then we have Mother of Swords popping out. So at some point you might have felt the need to speak your truth. You got really blunt. Your words were very cutting and sharp, and I get like a completely different energy here. I get that you're more excitable, you're bringing a more emotion into different things that you're trying. Your communication is even changed. You're more energetic, you're more warm and fuzzy, not so Queen of Swords energy. Clarify swords. We have Hierophant. So yeah, you're ready to learn, and not only are you ready to learn, if you look at the key that the crow is sitting on here, for me, the blackbirds, crows, ravens, whenever they show up in the tarot, which is very often, for me, I take them as guides. They're spiritual guides, whether it's your ancestors, your angels, it could be just spirits, but they are Source's way of trying to communicate with you. I don't see them as a bad omen at all. I see them more as they're truly the guides that approach us in my readings. It's like they're approaching us and they're trying to help us see a way through. They're trying to show us the right path or guide us to the right place here. And every tarot reader, I think, interprets them a little differently, but for me, that's guidance. That's source guidance, spirit, ancestral guidance. And so for me, this card is letting me know that your guides have brought you here, whether it's your spirit, ancestor, whoever you believe in. They're bringing you this key, and this key is meant to unlock everything. And it's interesting that it's clarifying the Ace of Wands here, because she has that flame right where her third eye would be. So it's almost like her intuition has been ignited. She doesn't even need to open her eyes to know where she's going, because the inner light has been ignited. It has been shown and revealed, and it knows where it's going. And it's almost like this key, they gave you that key, and if you see the lightning bolt behind, they've given you this key to unlock that and ignite it. And now you know with confidence where you're going, what new beginning you're looking for here. Okay? And I'm feeling like what I'm getting is that you might be questioning a lot of this, because I've never explained in depth how I read tarot and what signs and things. I have yet to explain this in-depthness of how I choose to do my readings or how I interpret different things. So I feel like you're in a moment, and again, that kind of gets back to this King of Cups, which we'll clarify, but it's almost like because there's so much immense change things happening, and like your perspective is so new, you're literally asking questions like nonstop. I looked at the camera 2121 when I said that. So it's like you're constantly trying to figure out, is this the right path? You're trying to make a choice to have the right new beginning here. You're constantly looking at everything happening, and you're like amazed that you're seeing it in such a different way. But now you're like, okay, is this the right way to go? And Spirit's trying to let you know here, keep following that intuition. They've given you the key to unlock it, and they've unlocked it for you because they want you to follow it. That's how you're going to find your new beginning here. So don't be afraid to ask questions and be curious, but don't let that stop you in the month of March while you're moving forward and you're making these bold actions and decisions and changes, because there's so much good energy here, Libra. I truly love it. Whoops. God, that one popped out really fast. Clarifying 10 of Pentacles, we have Mother of Pentacles, which is going to be the Queen of Pentacles. So in this energy, it's like, yes, you know how to protect yourself now. If you see the Mother, she's here, but she has her fawn next to her, okay? So she knows where to not stow away her emotions, but it's like, Libra, you've come through so many things and obstacles and challenges. You've lived enough of life that you've got a pretty good sense now of what is the vulnerable part of you that you can expose to others, and what's the vulnerable part of you that is better kept hidden and safely tucked away for the right person to come along and see it. So you're not just like throwing yourself out into the world anymore. You're choosing which kind of vulnerabilities you're allowing people to see in you. And so it's like you're protecting yourself, but the good thing is that your wall is not up, okay? Because this is clarifying the Ten of Pentacles. So you're feeling extremely abundant, very connected, very happy, playful, interactive, social. Like you're not guarded at all. You're very much, I'm just enjoying life. You're creating new relationships. You're possibly approaching existing relationships in a different way here. But it's like you're living in pure happiness and abundance and enjoyment. Like your life has so many new things happening in it. But it's all because you've learned which part of yourself is it okay to share right away versus later. So I'm getting some of you might have had a hard time understanding like how much information you should be giving. Either some of you were stone cold, that Queen of Swords kind of energy where you're stone cold, I'm not sharing anyone. Your guards were up. No one could come in and get close to you. You couldn't feel connected in love. And others of you put way too much on the table. You just like splattered it everywhere, and people kind of ran from that, or they hurt you or used it against you. But now you've gotten a beautiful balance of knowing, hey, I'm here, I'm alert, you see me, but I also know which part of myself to hide and keep away from certain people or to expose to certain people. And let's clarify King of Cups. Oh, beautiful. Look at that, the Empress. So even though you're going through this moment of all these different changes, and on the bottom of the deck we have the Hermit. And so the bottom of the deck for me, the bottom card here, that's always the energy that, I know others will say like that's the overall energy of the spread, but for me this is the energy that you're immediately coming out of. Okay, this is the energy that you either are in right now and moving out of, or have just moved out of. This is not an energy that you're going into, and this is also not an energy crowning everything else. It's showing me essentially your past. This is like immediate past here. So I think that you were in introspection. You had your guards up. You were pulled into yourself here, and you're finally coming out of that. You're finally having that shift and coming out of it. With the Empress clarifying the King of Cups here, it's letting me know that even though you may be a little confused or like hesitant to really dive deep into like this whole new experience of everything that's happening around you, it's letting me know that this whole experience is growing you. It's allowing you to be in that Empress energy. You're taking control of your life, Libra. You're taking control of your life in the most beautiful way possible, because it's not in a way of control that is preventing you from things or creating blockages about anything. It's taking control of your life in a way that's moving it forward in a very beautiful, energetic, new beginning kind of energy here. So it's letting me know that you don't need to fear these changes. Don't fear experiencing something, because you're meant to experience it. If you feel pulled, if your intuition is taking you in a certain direction, by all means, go discover and explore that direction, even if you don't think it's going to work out. The point of life to me is to have human experience. If we don't allow ourselves to have experiences, whether we fail or don't fail, that's something we create for ourselves. The universe doesn't grade us on if we've failed something or not failed something. That's a word that we've created. You truly can't fail at an experience as long as you're taking that experience and it's helping you grow and learn and create and develop and move forward. Every experience is meant to help us understand ourselves as well as others, and we can't understand ourselves without interacting with others. As funny as that is, if you live a life of pure solitude, it's really hard to understand or learn who you are as a person, what your likes and dislikes are, what you enjoy, what you don't enjoy. It's really hard to learn that. That's actually an experience that we have to have with other people in order to gain a self-awareness for ourselves. I don't know why I feel like I'm explaining so many things that I don't even know why I'm explaining them. So maybe that's a message that some of you needed to hear, or something you just, was good to know and you're going to remember it later. But Libra, I definitely get that, like, don't fear these changes here. Yeah. Let's just get a question here. So what I do want to know here, and hopefully I'm picking up on like the right questions that you guys might have, but I definitely want to know where are these experiences going to take you? Where is this shift? If you take action and you actively listen to your intuition and take action on these things, these new beginnings that you're pulled to, because there's multiple new beginnings all over this spread. I want to know where's that trying to take you? Where is Spirit guiding you by having all these new beginnings and experiences and seeing the world in a different way? Where is that taking Libra in the month of March? Where is that taking Libra? Okay. We have Six of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Got a few of them here. Six of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Queen of Wands, and Ten of Cups. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. That came out of nowhere. So to me, this is very clear what Spirit is saying here and where it's trying to take you. It's bringing you into a place of having balance, okay? Your life might not have been balanced, and it doesn't sound like coming out of February, it doesn't sound like it was balanced. And that's where this Tower moment comes in, to help create some of that balance. Once you have that energy shift, that new perspective, whether it was you kind of feeling like the world was unfair and people were against you, or you feeling like maybe you were unfair and imbalanced with people, just because that was your energy. So you either were giving it or receiving it. But I definitely can see that's the first thing that's needing to happen here, is a balance. And I think you just needed to introduce more enjoyment, more fun, new adventures, new experiences into your life, Libra. You, like that Hermit card, that you were in. It's like if you're in that energy for too long, you start to feel very isolated. There's an imbalance of being connected to others as well as with yourself there. So that's the first thing that they're trying to do for you, is guide you to a more balanced, happy place and heal old wounds. As soon as you find balance and you're in a energetically balanced place, that's when the true healing begins. That's when you really get to see all the work and energy you've put into trying to heal yourself actually take place. And easy when when we're finally healed, who wouldn't feel very confident and ready and sure of themselves? So it's really pulling you into this beautiful Queen of Wands energy. Whether you're male or female, it's just an energy. I feel like the queens are more internal and the kings are more external, right? So Queen of Wands energy for me, you're internally feeling like inspired, confident, sexy, courageous. Like it's almost like this strength card combined with it, because you're feeling like you can conquer anything, and you're more than happy and willing to pursue anything as well. You're ready, Libra. That's what I keep getting, is you're ready for this. You are ready, you can do it, and it's going to be an amazing experience if you take it on and actually go for it. Which I feel like in your energy, you're gonna have, like, I feel so just not just abundant right now, but picking up your energy. This is a great energy to have. I feel very confident, very abundant, energetic, happy. Like it's almost like looking at the world like a baby. Like you see all these things that you've never done before, and you're just so excited to try them. And it's gonna lead you to your Ten of Cups here, Libra. It's gonna lead you, when you are able to heal and be balanced and confident and take control of your life. That's when I get this message again. I wasn't getting a strong like love romantic partner vibe here, but from that card, I'm definitely getting like that's gonna lead you to your partner that you're meant to be with. That's gonna lead you to the person that's going to be able to contribute to your life. That's going to have the same excitable, confident energy here that's going to bring you even more abundance and even more happiness. You guys are going to be able to match each other extremely well here, and it's going to be beautiful. I'm definitely getting like that's the Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups can easily mean, especially for those that are already in a relationship or a committed marriage here. Ten of Cups could also just mean that it's enhancing your emotional fulfillment to a point where you feel on top of the world. Everything feels right. It feels good. You're giving and receiving enough love. You're giving and receiving enough emotional fulfillment and support. You're just emotionally in an amazing place. And don't forget that you have the Ten of Pentacles up here. So not only emotionally are you in this beautiful place, but you're also very abundant in your external energy, whether that be with your job, your money, your finances, your home, where you live. It's like as soon as you have this energy shift and you really move into this energy of just happiness and balance and healing, that's when everything shifts for you, because now you're attracting that energy. Now you're bringing that energy to you because you see the world in that energy. So I'm surprised that the Magician hasn't popped out here, but it's like you're manifesting this beautiful beautiful ending, and it's almost like this isn't the ending. It's almost like you're manifesting this beautiful journey. That's what I'm getting here. It's not the beginning or the end. This is a journey. This is something that's going to be ongoing for you. It's not going to just happen in March and then go away. It's like, no, you're entering into a whole new way of living, a whole new journey. This outcome, I'm not even seeing this for the next 2 to 5 years, to be very honest. You could easily meet someone or already be with someone, but I'm getting like, this is like the next 2 years energy here. Just pure balance, peace, rest, healing, confidence. Like, this is a journey that is just beginning for you, Libra. And I'm so excited to see where it goes and how it goes. But that is everything that I have for you. That Spirit just telling me the same things over and over for you. But it is a journey. So prepare to have a lot of new beginnings. I see so many new beginnings and so much happiness. This energy is beautiful. Libra, I really hope this resonated for you, because it's a beautiful read. And even if it didn't resonate for you, I hope that it inspired you to take life on in this kind of beautiful energy, because it's absolutely possible for you. And if it did resonate or inspired you, please make sure you hit the like and subscribe or share button. That's the only way to really get the message out to others. And, I wish you the best and peace and light, and I hope that this helped. Thanks. Bye.